Attention, Commanders fans, you won't believe what's about to go down. First up, how crazy would it be to lose one of our star receivers? Yep, there are hot rumors of a blockbuster trade that could send one of our top receivers and 2 draft picks to the 49ers in exchange for a young, promising talent. You can't miss this game-changing move that could alter the team's destiny. That's not all. Training season is just around the corner, and there's only one way for the Commanders: up. Our team is more ready than ever to show their true potential. Are you ready to see how they gear up for the most challenging and exciting season we've ever seen? And last but not least, there's a new ace up our offensive sleeve. How does the team plan to use our new receiver in 2024? Coaches have a bold and surprising plan that's set to light up the field. Subscribe now and hit that like button if you want to stay updated with all the news that's going to rock the football world. Don't go anywhere, because this is just the beginning, and we promise you won't want to miss a single detail. Let's go, Commanders. Do you know when the last time the Commanders won a playoff game was? 2005. Yeah, you heard that right. Been almost 20 years since we tasted that sweet postseason victory. Can you believe it? That's way too long. But now, my friends, there's a new sheriff in town. Dan Quinn is ready to take the reins and lead this team to the promised land. And you know what? I believe he's got what it takes to do it. Think about it. We've got fresh blood everywhere, from the front office to the last player on the roster. Adam Peters, our new general manager, has done a phenomenal job bringing in fresh talent. Quinn? This man has a track record of making an immediate impact wherever he goes. Now let me ask you, remember what he did with the Seahawks defense? Or how he elevated the Falcons as head coach? And let's not forget how he revitalized the Cowboys defense in 2021. This man knows what he's doing. Eric Edholm of NFL.com said it better than I could. There's a clear reason for optimism, and the Commanders only have one direction to go after 0 playoff wins in the last 18 seasons. And you know what? I completely agree. But let's be honest here. It's not like other coaches haven't taken the Commanders to the playoffs. Mike Shanahan did it, Ron Rivera did too. Even Jay Gruden got us there. But we always fell short. Why do you think that is? I'm telling you, it's time to break that curse. And speaking of changes, what do you think about Joe Witt Jr. as our new defensive coordinator? This man has been waiting for his shot, and now he's got it. He worked with the Packers when they beat us in the playoffs. Do you think that gives him an edge? I think it does. Now let me ask you, how high can we go? How long will it take? These are the questions we need to answer starting this training camp. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We've got a lot of work ahead of us, but for the first time in a long time, I feel like we're on the right path. Quinn, Peters, Witt, these men know what they're doing. And with Jaden Daniels, our rookie quarterback, future looks bright. So Commanders fans, I leave you with this question. Are you ready for this new era? Because I'm telling you, the time is now. No more excuses, no more almost. It's time for the Washington Commanders to become relevant in the NFL again. Luke McCaffrey, ladies and gentlemen, the rookie everyone's watching. And you know why? Because this kid has the potential to be a key piece in our offense. Now, I ask you, do you think he'll live up to the expectations? Look, McCaffrey comes from a family of NFL stars. His brother Christian is a phenom with the 49ers, and his father Ed played 13 years in the league. But let me tell you something. Luke isn't here to ride on his family's coattails. No, sir. This guy is here to make his own name. And you know what? The Commanders believe in him. I believe in him. Why? As this kid is hungry. He's the first one at the facility working hard with Jaden Daniels. That, my friends, is what makes a pro. Now let's be real. McCaffrey is new to the wide receiver position. He's only been playing it for 2 years after being a quarterback. But I'll tell you this. Sometimes, that experience in different positions gives you a unique perspective on the game. And that's exactly what Bobby Engram, our receivers coach, is seeing. Engram says he likes McCaffrey's size, speed, and how he catches the ball. But what impresses me most is what he said about his football IQ. McCaffrey understands the intricacies of the game, and that, my friends, can't be taught. But here's the big question. How are the Commanders going to use him in 2024? I think it would be a mistake to expect him to be a superstar from day one. But don't underestimate him either. With Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson as our top receivers, McCaffrey has a real shot at becoming our third option. And speaking of McLaurin, you know what he's doing? He's taking McCaffrey under his wing. Pro Bowler mentoring a rookie. That, ladies and gentlemen, is leadership. That's how you build a winning team. Now I ask you, what do you expect to see from Luke McCaffrey this season? Do you think he can surprise everyone and become a secret weapon for the Commanders? Cliff Kingsbury has a plan for McCaffrey, and I'll tell you this, if they manage him well, give him time to develop, but also opportunities to shine, this kid could be exactly what our offense needs. But remember, the NFL isn't a playground. It's faster, tougher, more demanding. McCaffrey knows it. He's seen it his whole life. Now it's his turn to prove he belongs here. Brandon Aiyuk, the 49ers star, has requested a trade. Yes, you heard that right. And guess what? He's got his eyes set on our Commanders. Why? Turns out he has a special connection with our new quarterback, Jayden Daniels. They played together in college, and it looks like they want to rekindle that magic in the NFL. Now I ask you, do you think the 49ers are going to easily let go of a receiver of his caliber? Of course not. They're looking to win a Super Bowl, and Aiyuk is a key piece. But here's where it gets interesting. There's a proposed trade that could be a win-win for everyone. The Commanders would get Aiyuk, while the 49ers would get Jahan Dotson, 2025 second-round pick, and a fifth-round pick the same year. Does that sound fair? I think so. And here's why. Dotson has shown flashes of brilliance in his first 2 seasons with the Commanders. 1,041 yards and 11 touchdowns are not numbers to scoff at. But let's compare him to Aiyuk. In his first 2 seasons, he racked up 1,574 yards and 10 touchdowns. And that was just the beginning. Because I'll tell you this, Aiyuk exploded in the last 2 seasons. 1,015 yards in 2022 and 1,342 in 2023. That's a quantum leap, folks. And now I ask you, wouldn't you love to see that kind of production in Washington? Imagine Aiyuk playing alongside Terry McLaurin. 2 constant threats that would keep defenses on their toes. And with Jayden Daniels throwing the ball, we could have one of the most explosive offenses in the league. Let's be realistic for a moment. The 49ers aren't fools. They know what they have in Aiyuk. And this is where Dotson comes in. With Kyle Shanahan's system, considered by many to be the best in the NFL, Dotson could make that leap that Aiyuk made in his 3rd year. It's a calculated risk for the 49ers, one that could pay off big time. Now let's talk about what this would mean for our star rookie, Jayden Daniels. Making life easier for a rookie quarterback is crucial, and what better way to do that than giving him a familiar weapon? Aiyuk and Daniels already have chemistry. They know each other. That's priceless in this league. And let's not forget that the Commanders desperately need more offensive options. Last year, only 2 players had over 600 yards, and one of them, Curtis Samuel, is no longer with us. McLaurin is a beast, but he can't do it all alone. I firmly believe that this trade could be the catalyst the Commanders need to speed up their rebuild. An elite receiver duo, a promising quarterback, and suddenly, we're talking about a scary offense. All right, Commanders family, we've covered a lot today. And now it's time for you to take the floor. First up, let's talk about our new head coach. What are your expectations for Dan Quinn this season? Do you think he's the right man to lead us to the promised land? I think we're about to witness something special, but I want to hear what you think. Now, let's move on to our young talent. Are you ready to see Luke McCaffrey in action? Do you think he can be the spark our offense needs? Because I'm telling you, this kid could be the future of our team. And finally, the hot topic, Brandon Aiyuk. Would you be willing to part ways with Dotson and a couple of draft picks for the chance to get Aiyuk? Do you think this move would bring us closer to being serious contenders in the NFC? The future of our franchise could hinge on decisions like this. I want you to flood the comment section with your opinions. This channel isn't just mine, it's ours. We're a family, and each one of you is a crucial part of this community. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Don't miss a single analysis, not a single piece of news about our beloved Commanders. And remember, we're in this together. Every comment, every like, every subscription brings us closer to our goal, seeing the Commanders at the top. So share this video with other fans, hit that notification bell, and let's stick together through this promising season. And remember, hail to the Redskins!